Hey, what's up guys? My name is Andrew. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some of my personal favorite real estate, finance, and business YouTubers. And this video is intended for everyone since I tried to include some of the big name YouTubers you probably have heard of and some smaller YouTube channels that you probably might not have heard of. It's also very important to diversify where you get information from just to verify the validity of the information. And honestly, it's very good just to get different and fresh new perspectives. So if you're interested in real estate, business, and finance, I would recommend that you stick around and watch through this entire video. Before we get into the video, make sure you hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It massively helps out my channel, and subscribe and turn on a notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First up, we have Andrei Jikh, and he is probably by far the most unconventional YouTuber on this platform. He mixes cinematography, finance, and magic. Yes, I said it, magic, all in one video, making his YouTube videos one of the most well-produced and entertaining content in the finance community. He primarily focuses on dividend growth investing, and so he gets paid every few months from corporate profit payouts. And so if you're interested in this type of investment strategy, then he does give dividend stock tips and recommendations. He also started this channel back in January of 2019 and currently sits at 68 million views with almost 1 million subscribers, making him one of the fastest growing channels in the finance community.
So the first thing I look for is a company with a very light balance sheet, like this. So light that it just floats up and makes my money worth more. But the second thing I look for is a company with a good float, which is the number of shares that I can buy, like this.
Next up on the list, we have a business, tech, and finance YouTuber that goes by the name of Hanson. And he's one of those YouTubers that doesn't really upload too often and just whenever he feels like it. But I gotta say, whenever he uploads a video, it is so well developed. The editing and the lighting is absolutely phenomenal. And I gotta say, it's probably the highest production quality in all of the financial community on YouTube. He's also one of 3 members on Dumb Money, which offers a comedic approach to investing and finance. Check out both of the channels. You won't be disappointed. I'm pretty sure we know who Kevin O'Leary is. He's a very truthful and transparent entrepreneur, and he's been a regular feature on Shark Tank since day one. It's basically a show in which people pitch the ideas and investors give the honest opinion. And Kevin O'Leary is one of those investors that doesn't hold back on what he has to say.
Manish, you're a get the out of here. Oh!
I'm not going to say too much more about him since he's very well known, but as a successful entrepreneur and businessman, if you need any business advice, he is definitely the person to go to. Before we continue with the rest of this video, if you've enjoyed the video up to this point, make sure to do me a small favor and drop a like on this video and even consider subscribing to see more content like this. Let's continue with the rest. Next up, we have Stephan, and he is one of those YouTubers that has really pioneered the financial YouTube community and has shaped it to where it now is today. As someone who has seen his videos before he even reached 100,000 subscribers, honestly, I am so happy for him, and he is continuously making waves in the financial YouTube community. And I'm glad to see that he's trying to reform how we teach financial education to the younger generation, especially my generation, Gen X, where we don't know anything about finance. Back when he started his channel in 2017, he covered mainly real estate topics and life advice. And now in 2020, he shifted his content towards more personal finance and investments. As for his real estate career, he currently works at the Oppenheim Group in West Hollywood, and he bought his first property when he was 21, and he ultimately became a real estate millionaire at the age of 26. All of this was done without a college degree, and so Graham is living proof that you can become wealthy and very successful without formal education after high school. Next up on the list, we have Patrick Boyle, who's a hedge fund manager and a university professor that teaches finance and derivatives. His content mostly is around level 3 securities such as options, futures, and derivatives, very advanced trading strategies. He even provides his own class lectures on his channel, which have about 1,000 views each. He's definitely the most underrated channel in the financial space on YouTube, providing university level content, and honestly he has some credibility to his name. I mean, after all, he does teach derivatives to college students, and he also co-founded a hedge fund. Next up on the list, we have How to Start a Startup, and this is a YouTube channel run by Sam Altman, who was the former president of Y Combinator. This channel is a series of 20 lectures where Sam Altman teaches a class full of Stanford students. He has guest speakers like Dustin Moskovitz, who was the co-founder of Facebook and Asana, and Paul Graham, who was another successful venture capitalist.
What do you plan to do next, or where do you plan to go with this besides like food delivery?
Yeah, I mean, the question was where do we plan to go beyond food delivery? I mean, for us, when we started DoorDash, it was always, like I said, about, helping small business owners and figuring out, how do you serve this for any local merchant, whether you are a macaroon store, a restaurant, or a furniture shop. I mean, that's still our focus. That's like the long-term vision. For now, we're just focused on restaurant delivery as a way to scale, but ultimately that's where we want to end up in.
Just to keep in mind, Sam and all his guest speakers all have dealt with billion-dollar companies. So I'm just going to say it out loud. I mean, they have pretty big coffers. They're going to be upwards to 9 to 10 figures in the net worth. So if you're looking for startup advice, this is your go-to channel. Each video is about 50 minutes long and there's 20 videos. So there's really no excuse for you to not binge this like a TV show. If you're going into the real estate industry, honestly, BiggerPockets is probably the only YouTube channel that you need in order to be successful in the real estate industry. This channel has the largest global community of real estate agents and real estate investors on YouTube, as well as the biggest real estate podcast that you can find on both Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Meet one of the biggest Russian YouTubers, Marina Mogilko, a multilingual YouTuber with 3 channels, totaling a little bit over 4 million subscribers on the platform. She started LinguaTrip, which is an online exclusive multinational business that teaches English to non-native speakers, attracting some of the biggest venture capitalists in Silicon Valley. Her business-oriented channel has about 382,000 subscribers, focusing on business, startup advice, and personal finance. And so if you need some entrepreneurship advice, definitely check out her channel, Silicon Valley Girl. Lastly, we have the legend himself, Ben Mallah, who is a real estate mogul with over $300 million in real estate investments. At first, he might seem very intimidating because he's very outspoken, and that dude is like 7 feet tall. That dude is huge. Like, I'm a midget compared to him. But honestly, he is one of the most genuine people that YouTube has to offer. He speaks very truthfully because he wants you to succeed, and a lot of his videos are very comedic, and so I would personally recommend his channel to everyone.
How many people here are actively, let's start with the first level. How many people here have never gotten a loan or bought a house? I knew it was you. You said you were a friggin' real estate agent, didn't you? You're a real estate agent, you ever bought a goddamn piece of property?
I'm working on it.
Oh my God. Let me tell you about real estate agents. They're like everybody else. You got your good, you got your bad, and you got your ugly. And when you find that real hustler out there, what? Holy shit, I thought there was two of you when Vincent was standing next to you. Come back over here. Thought I was seeing double here.
How about hotels and stuff?
What about it? You're in one. Maybe you can work the front door of this hotel when business comes back. Oh no, they got power doors. We don't need you. Dress them up in the suit with the hot tie hat. So anyway.
Ben Mallah really is an exception to real estate. In an industry that focuses on structure and formality, he tends to do the opposite. He is very informal, and so he has garnered a lot of positive attention because of it. And that's my personal list of YouTubers I would recommend. And there's honestly plenty of other YouTubers out there that I didn't mention in this video. But if you have any recommendations that you want me to check out, leave it down in the comments below. I will definitely check them out, and I will also reply to your comment. If you discovered anyone new today, or if you found this video useful, make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe and turn on a notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Make sure you subscribe to my Twitter and my TikTok if you want to be followed up to date. And if you want 2 free stocks on Webull, link down in the description below. Sign up, create an account, and deposit $100, and you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400. And I'll see you guys in the next video.